Hey, how are we doing today? It is day 4, which is arm day. It's our first arm day, which is fantastic. We're going to be hitting some really important muscles around the shoulders, around your chest, upper back as well. It's going to be great. And yeah, let's ask those little questions. First off, that's 2 questions of the day for you. Have you joined the Discord yet? And have you started chatting with everyone in that lovely community? If you haven't, consider it. It's really cool. And also, the main question of the day: do you prefer coffee or do you prefer tea? What's your preference? I'm a coffee drinker, which is kind of like betraying my British heritage quite a lot. But it doesn't matter. I much prefer coffee to tea. What do you like? Let us know in the comments. So make sure that you warm up, get that water bottle nice and ready with your sweat towel as well, and let's get into an arm day. Weight loss trainees, today's set has a couple of mini games followed by 2 sets of 4 excellent arm exercises focused on your shoulders. It'll hit some of the larger muscles in the upper body as well, which is awesome. If you want extra challenge, do the 4 moves without rest, then rest for 60 to 90 seconds, and then do the rest of the set. Start with Bootstrap Tower and Crate Crasher mini games. These are arm focused and serve well to raise your heart rate. For Bootstrap Tower, press in and swing down fully before releasing. Now for the 4 moves in a row. Overhead press is an excellent move that you'll be familiar with from the full body day and is good for posture. Front press is the primary move in the game for the pectoralis major, which is the chest. Pretend you've got a tennis ball in your armpits to help with arm positioning to hit the chest a little bit better here. Next is shoulder press. This is a good move for healing and adventure, but it may not be as used as often as it should be, so find the groove of your shoulder and press in while flexing your bicep. Last is overhead arm twist. Bring your arms up high away from the body and twist from the shoulders to make the move a little bit more effective. It works really well here as a recovery move, then repeat. If you found this too easy, this playlist is designed to be repeated for a second time as well. Start with the overhead arm twist to warm the shoulder joint up, and you can twist from the shoulders to make it slightly more effective. Then drop into hinge pose. Sit the hips back and keep a neutral spine. This is an isolated movement from the shoulder, so nothing else should be moving. Next is the overhead press, which helps with the rhomboids, followed by shoulder press, giving dedicated work to the deltoids with supporting work from the biceps. Bow pull is next. Draw to the side and focus the pull on the rear arm whilst keeping the elbows in line with the shoulders. Fire out some front press reps, which hits the pectoralis major. We then repeat overhead press, shoulder press and back press again, getting more reps on the major muscles before one final cool down base move, seated forward press. Sit with your legs akimbo, but don't go to full range of motion so that when you bend forward and press in, it makes it a bit more comfortable for yourself. If you're up for more work, you can repeat the playlist or do a few rounds of Crate Crasher and Robo Wrecker to finish yourself off. My beginners, we start with a fun move called overhead arm twist, which is mainly used as an active recovery move, but is also effective to warm up. It's a nice easy way to start before Robo Wrecker comes in. Pay attention to enemy locations and try to keep the ring in the same place throughout. Next is front press, which is a dedicated exercise for the chest and works the forearms as well, which will assist with your grip strength. Push in until you see the character's hair burst into flame. Next is overhead press, which you'll remember from the full body session. This is good for the shoulders. Crate Crasher is a fun high intensity game where you aim and blast on screen. Go for a high score, but don't worry too much, just make each rep good and effective. Next is tricep kickback. This is a cool movement. Have a slight bend over the forward knee, rest your arm there and try to move the ring from just the elbow. Not even the shoulder needs to move here. Perform a round of Bootstrap Tower, making sure that you press in before swinging and release when you're at the bottom of your swing before Warrior 2 pose, which stretches your chest out and rotates at your shoulders. We finish off with standing forward fold. Take the ring, hold it behind your back with straight arms, and then bend all the way forward. Great work! Awesome! That was a great session. Hey, it's really crazy how intense Ring Fit can hit your arms. It really hits those tendons and ligaments really well. It's actually wicked. So yeah, good on you, good on you. So for today's Fit Fact, let's talk a little bit about calories and losing or gaining weight. Now, as a little aside here, the information that I give is going to be very general, and if you want anything specific to yourself, like dietary plans, meal plans, and stuff like that, you really need to see a qualified dietitian or a physician, okay? Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but everything that you eat or drink, everything that you intake into your body has an energy amount, and we either count these in kilojoules or kilocalories, and for short we're going to go calories. Now, you have a recommended amount that your body needs to take in for the day. You have an amount that your body needs to maintain the weight that it's at and maintain the energy level that it's at, and for a rough guide we're going to go for 2,000 calories. Because I'm British and that's what we do. We do 2,000 calories. That's the daily nutrition. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is that if you want to gain weight, you eat more than the 2000, because anything that you don't burn gets stored for later. It gets stored in your energy reserves, which gets stored as fat because it's the easiest way for the body to store it. If you want to lose weight, therefore, you need to take in less than you burn, because your body then goes into those energy reserves and burns them because it needs that, making you burn fat. So therefore, find out your TDE, your total daily energy expenditure, and then eat more to gain weight, less to lose weight. It's very simple in its most basic form. In the description below there's a little link to a calculator, and that will tell you a rough amount that you need to eat in order to maintain your weight, and therefore you can figure out what you need to lose weight and what you need to gain weight from there. Okay? A little bit of good information for life. So yeah, fantastic. I hope the rest of your day is awesome, and that you pay attention to your nutrition, get a nice good meal in, and I hope that you are feeling good for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a cardio day, which is really important, and we'll go into more of that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much to my patrons, including Rain, for supporting me through Patreon. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.